Hi everybody, it's Dana LaVoie here. I am an acupuncturist and herbalist who specializes in women's health. I'm the founder of Menopause Basics, which is a series of online courses in diet and lifestyle for balancing hormones and relieving symptoms during menopause, and a monthly herbal program that gets a custom combination of Chinese and adaptogenic herbs specifically for menopause delivered to your door once a month. And it has a bunch of other stuff associated with it as well. And those are the ways that I found that I can help the most women have an easy time with menopause, because your body was, designed to do menopause without too much trouble. And I want more women to have that experience. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm sharing all this information. I find that having an easy menopause naturally comes down to a combination of the right diet, the right lifestyle, and the right herbs and supplements. And today, what we're talking about is smoothies. So we are talking about smoothies. I love smoothies. They're good for so many reasons, especially green smoothies. And we're going to talk about how to make them healthy, how to make them more helpful for weight loss, for better digestion, how to make them more menopause friendly in general. So if you are live on with me today, please just say hi and hit the like button. Please share the video with your friends, and also just let me know if you can see and hear me okay. Hopefully you can. But anyway, so a couple of days ago, I posted a blog about how I make my hormone balancing smoothie. And it's got a recipe, it's got a video, it gives you everything you need to get started making smoothies. And today, what I thought I would do is take you on a tour around the web of some of my favorite smoothie recipes online. And each stop on the tour is not only going to give you a great smoothie recipe, but is a site where you can get lots of other great smoothie recipes. So you'll have a whole catalog of some of the best places on the web to get great smoothie and juice recipes by the time we're done. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about, for each smoothie, how to make it more menopause friendly. What makes a smoothie menopause friendly? The things I look for in smoothies, the things I like, and the things that I try to avoid. So let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, I posted a blog a few days ago that had my hormone balancing smoothie on it, how I make it, and a recipe. Basically, I start with fruit. I like to use a creamy fruit like mango or banana combined with another kind of fruit like maybe berries or melon or something like that. And you can use citrus fruits as well. That gives a really nice base. And then I put in vegetables. So vegetables are really great in your smoothie for a lot of reasons. They increase your total daily servings of fruit and vegetables, which is wonderful because it helps detox, helps get your body balanced estrogen levels. It helps keep your bowel movements really healthy. It's cooling, it's anti-inflammatory, has lots of antioxidants and micronutrients in it that your body needs. So getting enough servings of vegetables every day is more important than ever during menopause. And smoothies are a great way to get a whole bunch of servings quickly and easily. So to make my smoothie really quick and easy, I usually just put in a big handful of mixed salad greens. And I get all different blends because I like to have a variety of greens, but that way it's so easy. It's washed, it's ready to go. I just grab it, I put it in the blender, boom. If I have time, I also love to add cucumber. You can add a little bok choy, a little kale. You can add spinach. Spinach is really good if you don't like the taste of vegetables in your smoothie. It's a great way to get started. I made one last week that was like red pepper and orange pepper and carrot and cucumber. It was so delicious and sweet. So you can put in practically any vegetables you have lying around, especially if you have a strong enough blender. If your blender isn't that powerful, stick with the lettuces and the spinach, things like that. Okay, so you've got the fruit and vegetables, and then you're going to need a liquid, and that's the base of your smoothie, fruit, vegetables, liquid. And so you can use coconut water, you can use hot tea, you can use any kind of milk, you can even use water. There are coconut water, a lot of options. You can put a little yogurt in there, kefir, and then I like to add protein. So you can use chia seeds, you can use protein powders. I usually use whey or pea. There's some new hydrolyzed beef proteins going around that are supposed to be really great, but you definitely want protein. And then some healthy fats, really important, and possibly the most underlooked smoothie component is healthy fats. So I would definitely recommend using healthy fats. And so for that, you want to use coconut oil, flax seeds, chia seeds, nuts, avocado, egg yolks, even some butter, grass-fed butter or ghee, all really, really good. And then I always like to take my smoothie to the next level with some superfoods. So for that, I'm going to throw in my capsules of herbs that I'm taking, goji berries, flax seeds, chia seeds, avocado, raw cacao powder, and that brings us into the flavorings. It's easy to make your smoothie taste so, so good. You can use raw cacao powder, which is cocoa powder, ginger root, cinnamon, a pinch of salt, stevia or sweet fruit drops to sweeten it. And if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments and they will pop up on my screen and I'll see them. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit more about why I like those smoothie ingredients that I mentioned and what you're not seeing in there and what I try to avoid. And before that, I'm just going to take a really quick peek at my computer screen here and see if I can access this video and just see if I can make sure that everything is looking good on the live side of things. Here we go. Yeah, it looks really good. So I'm just taking a little peek now, getting the video out there. If you're watching, if you have a question, say hi. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know if you watch smoothies, if you drink smoothies and how regularly you drink them. I would really love to hear about that. And how long you've been using smoothies. I think that that's really interesting as well. So let me know if you are using smoothies. I'd love to hear about that. All right, I've got one more quick computer thing to do, and then we're going to get right back to our program here. All right. So I was just talking about my smoothie recipe, and I wanted to let you know why I like that, right? So the things that I don't like to see in a smoothie are a lot of ice or frozen ingredients because that cold is going to put out your digestive fire and it can lower your metabolism. Your metabolism burns calories. It's like a fire. So things that are really cold can put that fire out and then you're burning a lot less calories. And that's not usually what you want during menopause. So if I'm using frozen fruit or any frozen ingredients in my smoothie, I will warm up the liquid that I use to make my smoothie. It's one of my favorite tricks so that the smoothie comes out room temperature. It makes it so much easier to digest. From a Chinese medicine perspective, it makes it just wonderful for your digestion. So I don't put in ice, and if I use frozen ingredients, I counteract that with some warm liquid and also sugar. I'm not adding sugar or honey or really sugary things. A little bit of fruit, yes. If you want to sweeten your smoothie, try putting in a date without the pit. Cinnamon has a sweet flavor. Almonds are somewhat sweet. Stevia is great. I use something called sweet fruit drops, which is a Chinese herb that's similar to sweet fruit, sometimes called lo huang go. And there's just so many ways you can make your smoothie just as sweet as you want. Without using actual sugar. And if you want to use like a little bit of honey or a little bit of maple syrup, go for it. But some smoothies are so sugary, so make sure it's got plenty of veggies, not just fruit, and make it as sweet as you want. Just you don't have to use sugar for that. All right. And I find that, smoothies to me are a way to get lots of fiber. So I love to put in vegetables every time, pretty much. I love to put in plenty of healthy fats and protein in every smoothie as well, so that I'm getting those regularly throughout the day. And it's just the perfect time to get some extra superfoods in your diet. And it's also a really convenient way to take your herbs. So I throw all that in there as well. So watch the replay if you want to hear more about the specific superfoods that I like to use. But now what I want to do is take you on a tour of some of my favorite smoothie recipes from around the web. I think this is going to be really fun. And so the first one, there we go, is called the, let's see, Hot Flash. Okay, so this is called the Hot Flash Halting Protein Shake, and it is by JJ Virgin. And she just is such an incredibly wonderful, smart woman who knows how to make things delicious and healthy at the same time. And this is her Hot Flash Shake. And so she's got her protein powder. She's got almond milk, unsweetened, which is a healthy fat, and it's going to add some protein as well. She's got a half of an avocado. So between the almond milk and a half of an avocado, we've definitely got a good amount of healthy fats in there. And she's got a cup of baby spinach. So there's your greens, there's your micronutrients, your fiber. She's got a cup of mixed berries, which is going to make it absolutely delicious and filled with antioxidants and micronutrients. She's got flax seed. Flax is the highest food in lignans, and so it's absolutely wonderful for hormones during menopause. I say try to get about 2 tablespoons a day to really see an effect from that. And she's got a big old tablespoon of cacao powder, which is the healthy form of chocolate. And she's got a 1/4 teaspoon of fennel. Fennel is an up and coming herb for helping to deal with menopause symptoms. It's wonderful for your digestion and it tastes delicious. So this is a fantastic smoothie. I absolutely love it and highly recommend that you give it a try. And you're also going to find a lot of other great recipes on the JJ Virgin site. It's a great place to go for recipes. So the next one, this is one of my favorite ones to show you. Just gonna make sure the picture looks good. Yep, it looks good. So the thing about this one, Kelly Brogan is this amazing woman who helps people deal with emotional issues. But she's a doctor, but instead of giving them medication, she helps them through diet and supplements. So she heals psychological issues with diet. So she's got a really interesting take on diet. And she, along with every other specialist that I've heard say anything about healthy diet, believes that it's really important to keep your blood sugar balanced throughout the day. That's something that I come back to over and over again. It's really, really important for so many reasons. It helps decrease inflammation. It helps balance all your hormones. And a really good way to do that is to eat protein and healthy fats. And I think that there's probably a lot of us who aren't eating enough healthy fat and possibly not enough protein either. And so I love this smoothie because she says increase your brain health by drinking this smoothie. And you're going to be blown away the way I was when you see exactly how much healthy fat and protein is in this smoothie. And Kelly says, if you have this for breakfast, you will just be amazed by how even your energy is for hours afterwards. So here is the smoothie. She says, it's packed with healthy fats, protein, antioxidants. It tastes absolutely delicious. So here's what she's got in there. A half a cup of frozen cherries or berries. Cherries, I believe, are high in tryptophan, so they're especially good for depression, but any berries will do. She's got 8 ounces of liquid, filtered water, coconut water, or fermented coconut water, which gives an extra bonus because it's got all those cultures that are wonderful for the health of your gut ecosystem. So basically, probiotics. Then it's got 3 tablespoons of collagen, which is a protein powder. So you could use another protein powder, but this collagen is going to give some extra benefits if you can get your hands on that. And now we get to the fats. So she's got a tablespoon of nut butter, 3 pastured egg yolks, a tablespoonful of coconut oil, 1 to 2 tablespoons of ghee, which is butter, and then a couple of tablespoons of raw cacao powder. So the whole thing basically tastes like a chocolate milkshake. And she doesn't have vegetables in here, so this isn't a smoothie that's going to give you all your vegetables and be like totally amazing for, your bowel movements maybe, but it is going to give you an incredible serving of brain healthy fats and protein and really be incredible for evening out your blood sugar and your energy. So definitely give this a try and see how it feels to up your intake of healthy fats this much. It's kind of mind-blowing, and I kind of love it. And so the next one I want to show you is a recipe from Chris Carr. And if you're not familiar with Chris, I'm just going to just check for a second, see if there's any questions. So if you guys, if you're tuning in, if you have some questions, go ahead and write them in the comments. They should pop right up here where I can see them, and I'll check back in a minute to answer them. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and if you are a regular smoothie drinker. Plus, please go ahead and hit the like and the share button. All right, so Chris Carr, if you're not familiar with Chris, she is an incredible woman who is a cancer survivor, and so she's all about healthy diet and lifestyle and stress relief and all kinds of wonderful things. And she's really an expert on juices and smoothies, really an expert, and especially on really healing conditions, not just general good health, but really healing certain conditions with juices and smoothies. She has some wonderful cookbooks out and a ton of great free recipes on her site as well. And this is her Hot Flash Healer smoothie, so really perfect for us. And she's just got strawberries, apple, flax seeds. Now, in a lot of menopause-friendly smoothies, you're going to see flax seeds. That's one way to make your smoothie more menopause-friendly is add flax seeds. And she's got maca powder. So maca is an adaptogenic herb that helps your body regulate things, including hormones, better. And some women find that it's very helpful during menopause. And then she's got milk, so some kind of nut milk or seed milk or coconut milk. So in Chinese medicine, fruit is cooling, right? Fruit tends to be cooling. So here you've got cooling strawberries, hormone, and apple. Apple also does have a lot of fiber. So even though she doesn't have vegetables in this smoothie, because she's got an entire apple in there, you're going to get a lot of really great fiber that is going to be wonderful for your bowel movements and things like that. So we've got the cooling fruits, hormone balancing maca. We've got flax seeds, which is like a healthy estrogen. It's really a nice boost for what your body's trying to do with hormones during menopause, and a healthy non-dairy milk to make the blender go around. You need some kind of liquid. And I would say if you're with your frozen berries, you could heat up your milk a little bit so that this smoothie isn't too cold when you drink it. But I love this. It's absolutely delicious and quite pink and beautiful, as you can see. All right, so the next one I've got here is called a menopause smoothie, just straight ahead menopause smoothie from the Hormone Diva. And let's jump right down to the recipe. Here we go. So you're going to see some things coming up over and over again. Healthy fats, protein, flax seeds. Okay, she's got sesame seeds in here, which are also a superfood for menopause. And she does have the vegetables as well as the fruits. She's using spinach, which is a great vegetable to start with if you're not used to having vegetables in your smoothie, because it's a very mild tasting. So a quarter of an avocado, and if I didn't mention this before, avocado not only is a lot of healthy fats for your smoothie, but it is also really fantastic in terms of making your smoothie really thick and creamy. So if you want your smoothie to be more like a pudding, put in more avocado. Avocado and chia seeds are great ways to thicken your smoothie and make it more like a pudding. So we've got avocado, and here we're seeing, again, collagen protein. We'll talk about collagen another time, but she's got protein in here, and by having collagen protein, you're getting all the extra benefits of collagen. Like, it's really great for wrinkles, for one, but it's many, many benefits of collagen. She's got spinach, which is getting you your greens, and then she's got kiwi fruit, pomegranate, and blueberries. So amazing selection of cooling and micronutrients and antioxidants in here. Absolutely fantastic. She's got sesame seeds and flax seeds, which are both superfoods for menopause and great sources of healthy fat. And then she's got your liquid, which you need to make the blender go round. And she says you can use coconut milk, almond milk, water, or tea, which I love doing tea. She has a hot flash tea you can get. I love using spring dragon tea. It tastes so good as a smoothie base and is a huge adaptogen. So that's another way you can make your smoothie more menopause friendly, is using a tea. That's great for menopause. She has you put some vitamin D in here, which of course is, you want to make sure you're getting enough vitamin D. I would probably add the vitamin D at the end, like right before I drink it, because the small amount of vitamin D you're using might get lost in your blender. So I would just add it to the cup right before you drink it. And she says you can use kefir or yogurt, which again is going to boost your benefits by giving you some probiotics in there. All right. Thanks, Renee. Great to see you. If you have any questions, pop them in the chat. Love to see that in there. Where were we? Okay, so this is just a fantastic menopause-friendly smoothie. It's got the vegetables, but it's kind of mellow. And here's another one. If you are just getting started with smoothies, this one isn't specifically for menopause, but it is great for menopause. It's a delicious smoothie to start with. If you're not used to green smoothies, if you don't like the taste of green smoothies, you might want to try this one to start with. And this site right here, Simple Green Smoothies, has a ton of smoothie recipes. They've got great articles on what blender to get if you're thinking about that. All kinds of great articles. They are all about smoothies. And this one is one of their smoothies they have had for years. That is just such a great place to start. And you'll see again that they're using spinach, because by using that as the vegetable in your smoothie, it's going to be very palatable. It's going to taste good. It's a great way to get started with vegetables in your smoothie. They're using mango, which is one of those creamy fruits, and pineapple, which is absolutely delicious, and a banana, right? So it's going to be incredibly good tasting. And the spinach, you're hardly going to taste at all. And then they're just using water. So super, super simple. Water, fruit, and spinach. This is a great place to start. And if you wanted to make this smoothie more menopause friendly, it would be really easy. You could, if you're using frozen ingredients, heat up the liquid. You could add flax seeds. Just 2 tablespoons of flax seeds alone would be a great way to make it more menopause friendly. But you could also add a nice spoonful of coconut oil, which would give you some extra healthy fats and a scoop of protein powder. And then you would have really a supercharged smoothie. So that's beginner's luck. I've just got a couple more. These last 2 are from this hormone-balancing website, which I love because the woman, Magdalena, who runs this site, is a total foodie. She's a real gourmet. So her recipes also have always some extra yumminess in them. I posted a recipe for velvet truffles, cacao truffles, yesterday on my Facebook from her. That's just amazing and different than the ones you usually see. So this site is a great source for recipes that are a little bit fancier than what you would normally see. And this one is specifically recommended for menopause, and it's a pumpkin smoothie. So in Chinese medicine, pumpkin is wonderful for your digestion. And so it's going to really boost your digestion, help optimize your metabolism, which is going to help with absorption and weight loss and a lot of other stuff. So one thing that I love is that she starts right here with lukewarm water. So warm water is going to keep this smoothie even more digestion friendly. And then you're going to put in your pumpkin. You can cook it yourself, or you can get it right out of a can. Super easy. But as she says, make sure that the can is BPA free, because BPA is a huge hormone disruptor and it's worth avoiding. And then she's got a 1/4 cup of pecans, so healthy fats and absolutely delicious. She's got 2 tablespoons of flax seeds, which is also what I recommend if you're working on balancing hormones during menopause. And then instead of just spinach, she's got dandelion leaves, which are in there as your green vegetable, but dandelion leaves are very potent in terms of helping you to detoxify. And part of what your body needs to do to keep hormones in balance is be able to detoxify. And it needs your liver to be healthy to do that. And these are great for your liver. So really making this a superfood by using dandelion leaves in here. And then she's got fresh ginger root. And I love this because between the warm water, the pumpkin, and the ginger, this is like a super comforting, healing smoothie for your digestion, and it's going to optimize your metabolism because of that. She says a grated fresh ginger root. I have to say that I find I have a really good blender. I can just throw a chunk of ginger root in there, and that works too. Now she's got, so we already had a quarter cup of pecans, and now we're adding a tablespoon of tahini, a tablespoon of coconut butter on top of the pecans. So, and 2 tablespoons of flax seeds. So a tablespoon of coconut butter, a tablespoon of tahini, 2 tablespoons of flax seeds, and a quarter cup of pecans. Not only is this going to be rich and delicious, but it is packed with healthy fats, which are wonderful for your brain, your mood, hormonal balance, and helping to even out blood sugar. So I love this smoothie. Now she's got a date in here, which is going to make it sweet and delicious. And then she's got vanilla, cinnamon, camu, which is an amazing source of, I believe, vitamin C, and a pinch of salt. So many people forget to put a pinch of salt in their smoothie. I always put a pinch of salt in my smoothie because it brings out the flavors. It is not going to taste as good without just a pinch of salt. And like I said, Magdalena is a total foodie, a total gourmet. So of course she is including that to bring out all these incredible, delicious flavors with the pecans and the tahini and the, pumpkin and the ginger and the cinnamon that she's got in here. So if you've got, this is not the fastest smoothie in the world to make, but if you want something that is worth the time in terms of being delicious and extra healing, I love this one. And I want to finish up today with a chocolate smoothie because I love making chocolate smoothies. Now we had Kelly Brogan's smoothie tastes exactly like a chocolate milkshake. And this is another chocolate one because honestly, yes, you can be totally healthy. And believe me, you could throw a big handful of greens into any of these chocolate smoothies and they would still taste totally chocolatey and delicious. This one has a cup of hazelnuts. So just imagine it's going to taste like Nutella, basically. 1.5 tablespoons of raw cacao powder, which is the healthiest form of chocolate. 1/2 cup of hemp seeds. So again, loading up on the healthy fats. A teaspoon of maca powder, again, an adaptogenic herb. 2 dates. So that's going to sweeten this thing. 2 tablespoons of coconut butter. So it's going to give it a little bit of that coconut flavor and lots of healthy fats. 3 cups of water and a teaspoon of bee pollen. And she says this serves 2. I would say this is 2 generous servings. And the bee pollen is optional if you don't have any handy. But again, this is going to be like an incredibly delicious Nutella-like chocolate smoothie. And if you were having it for breakfast, you could have it just like this, kind of like the Kelly Brogan smoothie, tons of healthy fats, protein, and chocolate. And believe me, you could throw in some greens if you wanted to, and it would still taste absolutely fantastic. Anyway, so that is a tour of some of my favorite smoothies from around the web. And every single one of these sites that I listed is also going to be absolutely a great resource for you if you're looking for more healthy eating tips or recipes, smoothie or otherwise. So I hope you have enjoyed visiting some of my favorite places with me. If you have questions, I'd love to answer them. Yes, it is a lot of information. This will be posted as a replay, so for sure go back and watch the replay. And I'm also going to post links to all the sites that we just visited in the comments below the video. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. It's great to have you here. If you're watching the replay, definitely hit the like button, hit the share button. If you know anybody who's into smoothies, tag them in this post. I'm Dana LaVoie. I am an acupuncturist and herbalist who specializes in menopause and helping women have an easy menopause naturally. I find that the secret to having an easy menopause is the right combination of diet, lifestyle, and herbs with some supplements. So that's what I'm always talking about. Today's video falls into the category of diet, how to get enough fruits and vegetables, healthy fats, and protein into your diet, plus menopause-specific superfoods. Smoothies are a great way to do all of that. And we talked about how to make any smoothie more menopause-friendly by warming it up, by adding flax seeds, by making sure that it has plenty of fiber in it, by adding some vegetables, and plenty of healthy fats and protein. So hopefully that was helpful and will get you excited about smoothies. I'd love to hear about your smoothies, so just pop it into the comments below. And if you'd like to get in touch with me, I have Menopause Basics courses, which are going to help you learn the exact right lifestyle and diet for menopause. And I have an amazing monthly herbal program where you get a custom selected box of Chinese and adaptogenic herbs delivered once a month that are like specifically for menopause and hormonal balancing. They start with preparing for an easy menopause, dealing with whatever symptoms you're having during menopause, and having your best health and anti-aging and beautifying benefits after menopause. So if you think some really targeted, high quality Chinese and adaptogenic herbs would be helpful for your routine, definitely come and visit me on my website and learn more about it, or give me a call. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I will be back next Friday at noon live again. If there are some specific questions you'd like me to answer, definitely pop those in the comments because I'll be doing a Q&A video soon. All right, have a great rest of your Friday, everybody. I'm Dana LaVoie, and I'll see you next time.